what? Say what?
Hi, lovelies. How are you doing today? How are you holding up? I'm holding up pretty well. Today's Say What segment, we're going to talk about relationships. We don't really touch on that a lot. Not on the podcast. On the website, there is a category called Love and Marriage. There are some articles there pertaining to relationships. But I thought this was really interesting take. This is on Redefinedtv. I follow them on Instagram, and I'll have the link of the video as usual in the description box. So just check out what they had to say about premarital affairs. Check it out.
What is up, everybody? Hey there. You guys are getting like some behind the scenes, came in from church. Yeah. Did a photo shoot, and our son likes to. Yeah. Our son likes to get up in the middle of the night and hop in the bed with us every now and then. So we're like sitting here and we decide, hey, let's do a webisode. So I feel like let's talk from this topic before the ring. Everybody watching this, you should eventually be a horrible girlfriend or a horrible boyfriend. Why? Because you were never created to be a girlfriend. You were never created to be a boyfriend. And I used to always wonder why when I read the Bible, it would say things like, he saw her, he loved her, he knew her, she bore him a child. There was really like no dating in the Bible. I understand that many times they had like arranged marriages, but I really think it's also due to the fact that you were never called to be somebody's girlfriend. And the reason I think that you should become a horrible girlfriend is because there should be like this wall, there should be like this thing that this man hits where he's like, man, I'm limited to how much access I get. I can't get her body, conversations that I really, really want to have. And similar to our dating experience, I remember every time I would begin to talk about marriage or talk about our wedding, she'd be like, miss me with that, I ain't trying to hear that, because my finger's naked. You remember?
Of course I remember. I had to tell him, he would say, women get married, and, trying to start making plans. I was like, well, you haven't proposed to me yet, so we don't have to talk about that. We can talk about something else, because I don't have a ring. That was just the place that I was at in my life. Like, if you were saying that you were going to do something, then I needed to see evidence. And he was very consistent and always, came through, followed through. So, that was a win.
Every time I would try to get super close, boom, I just kept running into it. You know what it's called? Standards. I kept running into this woman's standards. There were certain benefits I was not allowed to receive because I was not her husband, nor was I engaged to her. Now, please don't misconstrue what we're saying. We're not saying once you get the ring, y'all can do everything. Negative. But what we're saying is, eventually, since you are not called to be a girlfriend, nor are you called to be a boyfriend, because men need standards too. Why are you paying her rent, bruh? That's like husband responsibilities. Paying her car note, all that type of stuff. Everybody's cool talking about her having standards. Men need to have standards too. You don't need to be paying her rent, paying her cell phone bill, and she's not your wife. That's not showing that, I can provide. No, that is a benefit you get when I give you my last name.
Yeah, and some women will take advantage of that, too, absolutely. Honestly. They'll take advantage of a guy that is doing that type of stuff. If you feel like, I want to do all this stuff for you, I want to take care of you. Some women, unfortunately, you could call them gold diggers, or you could just call them using someone. They do it, and it's not cool. You have to set boundaries, because there's certain things that you should not just have the benefit of doing until you're in covenant.
This might be clarity for somebody watching this. This is why they keep going ghost. This is why they keep leaving. Because you're not a girlfriend and they're trying to make you be one. You're not a boyfriend and they're trying to make you be one. And after a while, there should be this collision with your standards. And it's not a standard if you're not willing to suffer for it. This woman of God didn't feel like if I would ghost her, it was something she did, it was her fault, and questioning herself. She felt like, I only want God's will. She said this so many times in episodes, I only want God's will. And if she didn't want me, I wouldn't have felt like, man, what's wrong with me? Why do all these women don't want? I didn't feel none of that. I felt like if she doesn't want me, God has something else. And she felt the same way. If he doesn't want me, God has something else. And so you have to get to the place where you understand I was not made to be a girlfriend. I was not made to be a boyfriend. And eventually in this relationship, it should start to turn south. Because they're trying to make you something that God did not create for you to be. Enough. Rebuke that spirit of girlfriend and boyfriend. You were called to be either a friend, sister, or a wife. Or a friend, brother, or a husband. Not just somebody's babe.
Right.
Not somebody's long-term friend with benefits. And what's wrong with being a friend? You know how many people feel as though I'm disrespected if they friend zoned me? Truthfully, you're supposed to be friends first.
You know, there's that transition. Well, we know that there's that transition place where you're going from, you know, you're just in a relationship to fiance, then to wife or husband. So we get that, and we're not saying that you can't be in a relationship for an extended period of time. We're just saying that you shouldn't hold on to this title, girlfriend, for an extended period of time with no commitment. You see? Or boyfriend, like, it shouldn't just be, you shouldn't be like a professional girlfriend. Or a professional boyfriend. Like, you shouldn't be getting in these relationships and just keep being some man or some woman's babe or girlfriend. Like, eventually you should want more investment. And we know people are in relationships for however many amount of years for whatever reason, you know, whether it be school or military or finances, we get it. But you shouldn't be in this state. You know, if you're serious and you're about kingdom and you want a relationship that is, you know, pursuing towards what God wants, and you should just be in this relationship with no goal. You should be trying to wipe this woman up. If you're a woman, this man should be trying to wipe you up.
Listen, the only way that this is not sitting well with you is if you want to do marital things but still be called a girlfriend or a boyfriend. But I'm telling you, if you have standards, you not getting none until we share the same last name. I'm not paying no rent. I'm not paying your bills. You understand? I could buy you dinner. We can have a conversation. I can buy you gifts, but there is a certain level to me that you do not have access until you, put it this way, that is a covenant benefit. There's certain things you only get in covenant. And if you get everything before covenant, this means you're cool with being girlfriend. You're cool with being boyfriend. But there's certain things that only comes with covenant. And so nothing's wrong with being friends until you guys identify, is this leading that direction? And so, like, we got a question the other day. If I'm interested in a guy, can I go up and talk to him, or should I let the guy know if I'm interested? And I said, the problem is, you don't have to worry about saying anything to a friend that's a man. It's when you have married him in your head and like, well, I don't know if I should say anything. This brother is your brother or your friend in the Lord until you have had this conversation. And when you catch feelings, we're going to end with this. When you catch feelings, how about ask God, did you give me this? Because if you didn't give me these feelings, I need you to take them. If you didn't give me these feelings for this woman, if you didn't give me these feelings for this man, take them. Because I don't want to feel some type of way about somebody who's not mine. Because by default, this is somebody else's husband. Or by default, this is somebody else's wife. And I don't need to be feeling them if they're not mine. So God, if these feelings are not from you, take them. Before you start acting on your feelings, approaching them about your feelings, or wondering should you say something about your feelings, first ask God. Filter it through prayer. Father, have you given me these feelings? Because sometimes you're just having these feelings because this might be somebody to cure me from my loneliness.
Or they just really keep.
That's it. So, Redefine TV.
Or redefine relationships.
Righteously.
So I found this to be such an interesting take. For starters, I loved how they highlighted on standards from both sides. Like they didn't just zero in on her standards, but they also zeroed in on the man's standards. And it's, as growing up, I kind of felt like dating was like a rehearsal for the real thing, for marriage. But I also felt like I wasn't going to exert all my energy on something that can be potentially temporary and not permanent. I wasn't the girlfriend that would cook and all of that. Like, I did some things, but I didn't like go all out, especially with like the domestic stuff. Not until I really got married and I started doing more domestic things and doing more of those quote unquote, things that we're supposed to do as wives. As far as emotionally, I feel like I put a lot of myself emotionally into people that I wasn't gonna marry but thought that I was gonna marry, like he mentioned in the video. And what I found is when I finally did get married, I had to deal with those emotions, and I had to work through those emotions and build myself back up, because I wasn't emotionally there at first because I was so emotionally exhausted when I was dating. So I don't think standards should be limited to those physical things like paying bills and cooking and cleaning. We loan ourselves emotionally, we loan ourselves physically and spiritually to people when we're dating them. And so when we're not married, that can take a toll on us, especially if it's something temporary, because when that ends, then we're doing it again on another temporary thing, and then another temporary thing, and then when we are finally married, there's nothing left, so, but I do like the fact that he flipped it on the male side, because most women are like, well, you're gonna, I need him to pay my bills, and I need him to show that he can be a provider, and that, but why is he providing when it's not technically his household? I know that is a thing, and here's the thing: if we want men to live up to our standards, shouldn't we be living up to theirs as well? Should we say on the other hand, well, no, I ain't cooking for you, but on the other hand, but you're gonna pay my bills? Like, is that a balanced playing field? Like, is that a fair playing field? We're not gonna do the wifey things. Why would we expect the guy to do the husband things? Prior to getting married, Derek did do the husband things, and I did partial of the wifey things, and as growing up, it's like, well, there's more expectations on the man than it is a woman. Women, you save yourself for when you get married, but men, you put yourself all out there, pre-marriage. Then you have those guys that are like, well, what is the difference in getting married? We're living together now, and most people say, well, why would he marry you and get the milk for free? But on the other hand, why would he marry you when he's already providing for you? He's already paying your bills. He's already doing husband things. So what is the difference to him? So it can go both ways. I love that flip of perspective. I really did. So that's why I wanted to share with you guys and know your thoughts on it. So if you have any comments on it, just feel free to drop your comments down in the comment box if you're watching this on YouTube. And you can always go to the link from the podcast to the YouTube channel if you want to have comments on it. I would love to hear your feedback on this. And as always, don't forget to be your own kind. And please remain safe and healthy. Until next time, bye.